there, this is Aunt Lulu continuing with Genevieve Stebbins' publication of Delsarte's System of Expression. He actually did not write anything, publish anything as far as we know, and his students took it upon themselves to write down what he was teaching. 1894 and original 1894, and then this, I think this is the fifth. Previous video we looked through the contents briefly, looked at the kind of what to look forward to in this book, some illustrations, and started reading the Philotechnic Society, the address to the Philotechnic Society of Paris a long time ago. I don't have the date at this point in time, and I stopped here, right here, so I'm continuing with his address. Let me then speak to you in all frankness of the art that I study with love, and in the exercise of which I have grown old. That established, I come to what is, gentlemen, the object of this lecture. The question is of art disengaged from its application, of art in itself, of art which the beginning and the end are in God, and of which the genesis, my apology, the genesis upon this earth remounts to the cradle of creation. This point of departure, gentlemen, is high without doubt, and at the side of the engagement I have taken does not constitute to your eyes a strange contrast. Parenthetically here, please keep in mind this is my first reading of this out loud, so bear with me. Read along if you like. All right, stop paragraph, or however you do that. Okay, so I'm right here. What formulate here the express promise of a new theory on the subject of a question declared old as the world? It's not a question. It is because art, notwithstanding the antiquity of its origin, is still, from a didactical point of view, unknown even to those who profess it. It is because no one has ever known how to disengage the principles which constitute it from its applications, and so it has never once been defined. I do not exaggerate, gentlemen, and however extreme may seem to you the terms of this declaration, I have not, in announcing them, said one word too much. You will soon recognize this. Yes, the essential and the subjective nature of art. Its constitute, I don't know how to say that word. It's right there. You can figure it out. An organic form. Its cause, its beginning and its end. The constitution of its powers, their genesis or their modes of evolution and transformation, their interior organism, their reason of being, and their special object, the sort of activity they effect in view of that object, the hierarchic order which rules their harmony, that is to say, the law in virtue of which is produced their successive predominance or their equality of equilibrium. All of this seems I love this guy. Anyway, excuse me. All of this seems to have never been made the subject of a single remark, and the most profound ignorance still reigns upon these initial questions, upon these questions outside of which aesthetics does not exist. It is because, gentlemen, that even as God, art hides itself in light. It is because that there it rests, as inaccessible to vain curiosity as to egotistic speculation. It is because its transparent beauties cannot be contemplated except by that clearness of vision which belongs only to the pure in heart. So that's my reading for today. I will continue the next reading right here. Thank you so much and enjoy the reading. Bye-bye.